Today is a day of massive victory that we should all be celebrating as company after company takes an L. First you had Disney, then you had Netflix, you've had Twitter and CNN Plus, all of these companies that have for years done nothing but push some of the most insane propaganda imaginable on the American people. They are all falling apart, and it is an epic thing to watch as all these companies are in full panic mode, trying to do what they can to scrounge themselves from total disaster. I love to see it, and I'm sure that you guys do as well. And we're going to be getting into this. We're going to be taking a look at some of the stuff that has happened to these companies, but I also want to give a warning to you guys of what's going to be happening next. This isn't going to end anytime soon. This is just the beginning, and there are some things that we need to be aware of, some solutions that we need to be aware of things that we can do to prepare and keep this momentum going. So we're going to be taking a look at that, but let's go ahead and jump right into this and see what are some of the things that we can be celebrating today. This is a great video to close off this weekend where we have had a lot of epic victories happen this week. It's been awesome. So woke chickens come home to roost at Disney, Netflix, Twitter, and CNN. The devastation done to the woke Gestapo at Disney, Netflix, Twitter, and CNN is glorious and proof of God's love for us. Couldn't have said it better myself. So, you know, then we kind of break down some of the stuff that's happening. So you had CNN with CNN Plus, where they tried to push that as the next big thing, right? That people were going to be clamoring for. Americans were just going to be, they've been dying and waiting for this moment where we got CNN Plus from CNN, right? Like something that we all have been waiting for. For more than a decade, I've been telling you CNN's power is a mirage. CNN is not popular. In fact, CNN is a punchline out here in the real world. Mention CNN in a waiting room and people start to laugh. Yes, and they've been living in this weird fantasy reality for so long where they thought that people were going to just love this, and it completely flopped 100%. I get more views on my YouTube channel every day than CNN Plus does, and it is a glorious thing to watch as people are rejecting companies like CNN Plus, and they have to shut it down. So CNN Plus is a total failure, total nosedive for that. And then we can move on to Netflix, and we can see what's been happening with Netflix, where their stocks have been totally crashing. Part of that is in thanks to Elon Musk, who tweeted out about it and said nobody wants to watch Netflix anymore, and then their stocks crumbled even more, which is great to see. You have Disney, which is facing its own league of troubles down in Florida as well, where the governing officials down in Florida have basically rejected the woke insanity that Disney is continuing to push, and I love that. And you have Twitter as well, where you have Elon Musk and sorry, you can probably hear the quad outside, and if you can't, I apologize. but yeah, there's Twitter as well, where you have Elon Musk, doing all of his stuff with Twitter, trying to buy Twitter, and Twitter's in total panic mode and everything else. So it's been a very awesome thing to watch as all of this is happening, and I'm sure that you guys are loving it as well. And it's something that we should all be supporting, we should all be celebrating, and we should all be very happy about. But I want to give you guys a little bit of a warning here, because obviously we are going to be heading into some very uncharted territories where these companies are losing power. And when these companies start to lose power, they are going to fight back even harder. This is something that we can't be lax on. We can't be, we can't become passive on this type of stuff. We can't then, be like, oh, okay, well, yeah, no, we have to continue to take a proactive stance, which is why this is something that I want to share with you guys that I would really appreciate if you guys go check out, okay? This is just my little plug for the day. Please go check out Epicverse Studios over on Twitter and give them a follow at Epicverse Studio. I promise you it's going to be worth it. There isn't much about it yet. It's brand new. We have just started this, but we have some things in the works right now that are going to be fantastic over there. Like I said, I can't tell you much about it yet, but I promise you it's going to be worth it. So make sure that you go follow us over there. We also have a YouTube channel as well, Epicverse Studios on YouTube. So if you want to go find our channel for that, I'll try to remember to drop a link for that as well. Then you can go ahead and do that. That would be much appreciated. And because we have some big things, and this is the whole thing that I want to close off with here, okay? Yes, we need to be aware. We can't let these companies suddenly start to gain power again. We need to continue to keep this momentum going, where we aren't giving them the support that they need. We gotta stop giving them support. And on the flip side, instead of just cutting off support from these people, start giving support to people that actually care about your values and your beliefs, and people who want to give you great entertainment. It's something that I'm working on right now with Epicverse Studios. It is something that we are very passionate about. We want to give you guys great content, so make sure that you follow Epicverse Studios. We are going to be giving you guys some awesome stuff, and I can't wait to share that. So with all of that being said, I just want to give that warning, okay? We got to keep the pressure going. We got to keep on, you know, standing up to these companies, because this is the result. All of these companies are in panic mode right now. They are all suffering. They are all suffering major losses over these past couple of weeks because people are rejecting them. Continue to get the word out there. Wake people up. Don't go woke, but be awake. Hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a comment, subscribe, a like, all that good stuff, and I'll talk to you all in another video very soon.